Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday. Oh, and it's a holiday. This is the Victoria Day long weekend. That means no more snow, right? Hopefully, hopefully. We're going to have to see. Anyway, this is episode number 8 of Here to Bloom. So I welcome you to the show. The show is for seekers and learners just like you and me. So let's get started, shall we? This song is called Sacred Place. And I usually choose a song that we're going to do for the month and, get the show started. I'm so glad you're here. This is the place where hearts unite as one. Doubts and fears are gone. A place where all are welcome, like you. This is our place. In one power we believe. As we give love we receive. Our sacred place. Sacred place. Sacred place. United in love together. Sacred place. Sacred place. In spirit is one forever. This is our place where hearts unite as one. That's right. And doubts and fears are gone. A place where all are welcome. Hi, Tina. This is our place. In one power we believe. As we give love we receive. Our sacred place. Sacred place. Here we go. Sacred place. Sacred place. United in love together. Sacred place. Sacred place. In spirit is one forever. Oh my goodness, welcome, welcome, welcome. This show is for seekers and learners just like you and me. And I'm so grateful to all of you who keep coming. Last week was something, and so it didn't happen last week. So I'm so glad that you could make it here today and join me. Thank you so much for being here. You know what? Oh, hi, Noreen. This day is indeed a blessing, and I want to sing about it because it's a wonderful day, and I'm grateful for each and every one of you. The sun is shining over here. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what it's like for you, but it's gorgeous for me. This day is a blessing. This day is a gift. This day is healing. I look for the good in it. This day is a blessing. This day is a gift. This day is healing. As I look for the good in it. Oh, I look for the good in this blessing of the day. I focus my attention to the wonder of this blessed day. I am grateful, positive, inspired. I seize the day grateful, positive, inspired. I seize the day, grateful, positive, inspired. Oh, I look for the good, yes, in this blessing of a day. I focus my attention to the wonder of this blessed day. I am grateful, positive, inspired. I seize the day today. Today is a blessing of a day. Are you feeling it yet? Oh, today is a blessing of a day. Is it sunny where you are? Is it nice and sunny? Today is a blessing of a day. Oh my God, I'm so glad to see you here today, Ariel. Oh, how lovely. I am certainly blessed by each and every one of you. I am so grateful for your presence here. You know, you are the reason that I keep going, and it is so true. Thank you so much for your comments and your shares from 2 weeks ago. Thank you. Oh, by the way, speaking of shares, I would be most grateful if you can hit that share button and share it with friends and family. If this show moves you in any way, I would be most grateful for that. So if you can take a moment and hit that share button. Hi, Margaret. Oh, lovely. Tell me what it's like. What's the weather like for you right now where you are? Is it beautifully sunny? Are you listening? Do you hear birds singing? What are you hearing? I would love to hear. In the meantime, I'm going to share my intention. It is my intention to share my gift of music, of poetry, my love and my passion, and I ask that it be done without judgment. I ask that it be done in humility and grace, and that it be done in love and light. That is what I ask for. And today, let's see. Today's theme is about turtling, and I had asked a question on Facebook last night. How do we turtle? Like, how do you hide from yourself, and how do you hide from all the issues and everything that's happening all around us right now? Because it can feel so heavy at times. How do you, just sort of hide from that? I tend to be a major turtler. I'm just going to let you know right now. I am a huge turtler. I completely disappear sometimes. And it's not always a positive thing. I'm not regrouping, I'll tell you that. I am literally hiding. Here we go. It's okay. You are in loving hands. Isn't that right, Real? It's okay to start again. There's a bigger plan. It's okay. You don't have to see each step. Just know it's grand. Just surrender and trust and choose to take a stand for every day. You're guided on your way, and everything you crave now before you leave. For everywhere glad you're here. You know, we are okay. We just have to trust and know that. And sometimes it's just not easy to notice it isn't. For every day you're guided on your way, and everything you crave now before you lay, for everywhere your heart will take you there. Let it all unfold in you, illumine you. You're okay, come what may. You're okay, come what may. I'm this Gucci. You're okay, come what may. Oh, Noreen and Ariel, I hope you're dancing today, because there will be some songs that you can dance to for sure. So I mentioned the theme for today is all about turtling. Turtling, okay? And as a metaphor, turtling refers to the defensive posture of a turtle, right? Which basically it retracts its limbs into its hardened shell for protection against predators. Yeah. And it's of course very reluctant to leave because, you know, it doesn't want to suffer any kind of impending attack or anything like that. And I got this out of Wikipedia gameplay, huh? But, you know, to the rest of us, what that really means, you know, it's like basically we put on our game face. I mean, I don't know, what's your game face look like? Mine, I don't know what mine looks like, but it probably looks like this. But this is not my game face. This is actually my real face, so who knows? Anyway, but we put on our game face, and then we, at home, like for everybody else, like I'm right here in front of you, I'm gonna have that, I've got my game face on, with my, I have a pimple right here. I know that's off topic, but I have a pimple right here, and it looks like I have two chins. But anyway, so I put on my game face, but at home, I just retreat, and I just shut the door to the world, and I'm just like this, right? There are other names for that disappearing act. Like some people call it hiding. That's my favorite word. Caving, whatever, you know, whatever name you give it, the result is pretty much always the same. It's basically we're isolating ourselves. And there's already a lot of isolation happening, and still we're even isolating ourselves even more with that idea of turtling. We kind of would disappear into this shell of our minds, and we lose ourselves and our ability to, we just don't want to think. We lose that sociability, we lose the connection with each other. And now, by the way, there's absolutely nothing wrong with choosing solitude. Absolutely nothing. But turtling is not just choosing solitude, it is hiding. You know, solitude is all about replenishing ourselves and regrouping, and it's like, ooh, you know, I don't, like introverts are experts at choosing solitude because it really helps them to just, you know, refresh. But a lot of us don't use that for regrouping. You know, like for me, I ignore everybody. Like I ignore texts, I ignore calls, I ignore any kind of communication that requires more than an emoji. That's just me. And then I just descend into this sort of a spiral, and this spiral of depression. That's what I descend into. And, you know, where my thoughts are basically just out. Well, it's almost like they're just out to kill me. You know, the New York Times article on May 19th mentioned that the impact of this particular thing that we're going through, this social isolation, it has a huge impact on our mental health. And there are huge spikes right now in suicides. Like, this is the reality of what's happening, and I know we get faced with a whole lot of reality, but we have to have the space to talk about it and just to be real about it. And then, of course, find ways that we can deal with it, because, I mean, being silent and turtling is really not helpful for anyone. Be truthful, claim it. You know what? My life feels like it sucks right now, but you know what? I can at least I can connect, I can talk to different people. So tell me, how do you turtle? Like, how does that look like for you? Are you one of those people who turns to alcohol? Are you one of those people who turns to some kind of drug? Are you oversleeping? Are you overeating? Are you even aware that you're turtling? Like binging in front of the television for hours on end, like practically emotionally paralyzed and physically paralyzed. This is a poem that I wrote at a time when I also was in that space of turtling, and it is called Into the Darkness. Into the darkness I descend, a heavy mist upon my world. Like summer trees heavy with its bounty of seeds planted yesterday, seeds laden with promise, hopeful for the sun to reveal the birth of the life it carries. But this darkness exposes an unwelcomed glimpse into my imperfect, lifeless seeds, and I am left to question my purpose, my own fruit. It's inedible, it's unpalatable, shrouded in the cloudy mist of all of my fears, so thick, so very heavy that it suffocates the light, the source, the bearer of wholesomeness, life-sustaining fruit. And in the midst of this blinding fog, my soul searches, and it's a stumbling act through thick and thorns and all of the bounty of my seeded past. But wait, there is a clearing. There is a clearing up ahead. Is this a momentary disillusion of all of my negativity, or is it a bit of hope for a long-lost fool? Could this be a second chance? Maybe a field of fertile ground awaiting the new seeds that I will sow. And I draw nearer and nearer and nearer as the light struggles to remain, as my own doubt creates the veil. And my heart quickens and my soul cries out, wait, wait, please wait. And my pace, it quickens. That one was called Into the Darkness. This one is the opposite. It is called Let Your Light Shine. There's a light that burns inside of you. It's a light that stays forever true. Though the seasons may change or your life may rearrange, it shines on for you. Let your light shine brighter than the sun, guide you on your way like the sun parts the rain. So grateful that you are here. There's a light that burns so deep within. Sometimes dim, its fear may trickle in. It will show you you're strong. Let your heart sing a song. It shines on you. Let your light shine brighter than I see you. I like that question. How do we know if we are turtling out of self-love or fear? I like that. I want to feel safe, to feel at home wherever and however I am. And I think that that's the whole point. Sometimes we need to, I think you know when you're turtling out of fear because it feels bad. That's what that's what I think. I think it just feels horrible, and if it feels like you're shutting yourself out and you're in this state of anger, because I have certainly turtled for most of the time for that reason. But when I go in and I close my door, the door to my room, and I basically shut everybody out because I just want to be in my own space. Sometimes I do that with a walk. Sometimes I do that with music or a book. At those moments, it is about love. It's about showing myself how important I am and just reconnecting with myself. So I think that it's a whole different thing. You know when it's out of fear, in my opinion, and please, if anybody has any other comments or anything to share about that, I think it's a beautiful, beautiful question. But I think it's, like the Abraham Hicks people, it's what are you feeling? Are you feeling that a negative energy about that turtling session? Or are you feeling like, oh my gosh, you know what, I really just needed some time to myself to remember that I am safe and I am okay with who I am in this moment, and I just need to re-energize and replenish my own energy. So, we do have, and again, if anybody has any comments, please feel free to share, and because this is what we're trying to create here, is this a place where we can support each other. And if you are liking any of what is, you're seeing today, please smash that thumbs up button for me, and that would make me so happy. I would just be thrilled. So smash that thumbs up button, hit the like button, and of course, if you have not yet subscribed. So how do we find the light? Because I just sang about that light that's already within us. How do we know that, how do we find it? That light that we know exists within ourselves. Like, how do we ensure that we're not succumbing to those worries and to stay hidden from our lives and our families and that social isolation? That's really not a new thing for those of us like me who tend to turtle, what do you do? How do you do to remind yourself of that light that's within yourself? Well, here's the thing. I am not here to tell you how to fix your problems, because I am so unqualified. I am not qualified for that at all. Only you can really fix or change or do anything with your own life. The only thing I can do is to share my own experiences and tell you basically what I've been doing with my extremely enormous, gigantic turtle shell that I have built myself, especially over the last 3 months. I had to bring I had to bring a flashlight into mine. And I'm still kind of sort of in it. I go in and out all the time. So I'm just gonna share what I got. And but before I share, my process of poking my head out of this turtle shell that I created, here we go. I just want to just a few mentions. My website, I wanted to remind you of my website. It is www.deidrey.com. And all of my shows are on there. You can see all previous episodes. Hi, Farmins. Oh, it's so good to see you. You can see, and Edie, so glad you could join today. And Michael, everybody, Diane, thank you. So on the website, you'll also see some of the other services that I provide, which is, let's say, the Sing At Me, which is actually a singing telegram service. So if you have a loved one that you would like to just show your love to in music, there are lots of ways we can show our love, but music is also one of those, and it's a very special, targeted message just for that one person or for whomever, a party or whatever it is. People do that for weddings, they do that for birthdays, whatever it may be. And also, of course, this show, Here to Bloom. Oh, by the way, and I do private online concerts as well. So if you have a group of friends and you would like to create a private concert, I do that as well. Let's see. Facebook. Facebook is, well, everybody's pretty much knows about Facebook. So if you have not yet hit the like button on my page, you will find all of more or less the same thing. So if you choose to just stay on Facebook, you'll find pretty much everything there, including, there's 2 tabs, one for Here to Bloom on the left of the screen there. You'll see under Home, there's Here to Bloom, and then there's Sofa Songfest. You can hit on either one of those tabs, and it will show you like if you're on your desktop, that is. If you're on your laptop or your desktop, you'll see those 2 tabs, and you'll be able to see all the previous shows of those particular ones. And then, of course, Facebook, you can see. I'll be live on there as well, because that's our community that we're participating in and asking questions and all that good stuff. Right, okay, so let's keep going. So my process, here's my process. So I had to do something about my turtle shell because it was getting ridiculous. And the Buddha says, the secret of health for both mind and body is not to mourn over the past, or worry about the future, or anticipate troubles, but to live in the present moment wisely and earnestly. That's what he says. That's from the wise Buddha. Oh, and I'm playing the same song. That's not the one. I want to see you dance. This one is good for dancing and for movement. Oh, this one is called Living in the Present. I hope you like it. One step closer now to seeing life like new. My troubles fade away and I begin to bloom. With every step I feel myself unfold, and suddenly I am aware of love inside my soul. Living in the present, moment after moment. Of yesterday, tomorrow's far away. Oh, thank you. My senses, my troubles drift away, and my senses are ablaze. With every sight and sound, I feel myself unfold. Suddenly I am aware of the peace inside my soul. Living in the present, moment after moment. Living in the present as my spirit blooms. All right, so this is what I do. I try to go for a walk every day. And that's not been easy for me for the last little while, I gotta tell you. It's not been very easy in terms of mobility, but I do it anyway. And while I'm walking, I do these breaths. And I know that some people do the 4, 4, and 4, where you breathe in for 4, you hold it for 4, and then you breathe out for 4. Whatever set of numbers you choose. I'm a singer. I have the lung capacity of, I don't know, a whale. So I need longer numbers for myself. So I breathe in for 4, and I hold it for about 7 counts, and then I let it out for about 10 counts. And then I do that about 3 times, and that helps to just reset the brain, and it stops thinking, because you're so busy focused on your breath that you don't even remember to think, which is great because it stops the incessant noise in the mind. Well, there are benefits to breathing, and I'm sure you already know that since you are alive. I should have a drum like boom, boom. You are alive. Oxygenating the brain is it's good for the better functioning of our brains and for clarity. We need to oxygenate our brains as much as possible. So by doing those exercises, we are consciously bringing that oxygen flow into our bodies and our bloodstream. Breathing and exercise is a really good natural treatment, right? It's very good for depression. It relieves tension and stress. And it fills you up with feel-good hormones. I mean, hello, I like feel-good hormones. I don't drink coffee, so I don't get my feel-goodness from coffee, because I'm a bit of a wimp when it comes to caffeine. So, I have to just take it wherever I can get it, and I can get it in exercise. So, and the best thing is that when you go for a little walk, I go for about maybe at least a minimum of a half hour. If I can do a full 45 to an hour, I do it. And it encourages better sleep, which is awesome, because that further decreases your stress and it further makes you feel better. So what you do is you pick a song that moves you while you're walking. And so you do your breathing in the beats of the songs. That's what I do. Now, I pick my own songs because they do inspire me. But you can also pick songs like this one, for example. You can pick this one, which is really, really, really good, and it gets you moving and a grooving all at the same time. Huh? First I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking how will I ever live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong, and now learn how to get along your back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed my stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd have known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Don't you turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I will survive. For as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. So come on, you know what? Get yourself moving and grooving, and I'm gonna keep on going. The other thing that I do, I'm gonna let that song play. The other thing that I do, which further helps, is that I do a gratitude checklist while I'm walking and grooving. I look around me. Look around you right now in this moment and see what's around you that you can be grateful for. Take a look at your skin. Feel the smoothness of it, right? Put your hand on your heart. It's still beating. sometimes it's really, really hard to find things to be grateful for when we're in that mood of, or in that mode of turtling. It's really, really hard to just focus on the things that are going right in our lives. And so sometimes the only thing that we can do is to look around us and actually pick things that are actually around us. Oh my gosh, my family's here. You know what? Thank goodness for that. Yeah. I have food. I had breakfast this morning. Thank goodness for that. But then once you get your mind into that state of, into that place of gratitude, a lot of things change. And you can be a whole lot more positive, you know? You can be a whole lot more positive. There's this great little song called Gratitude. Gratitude by Drucker. And I thought I would sing it for you. I like it because it talks about gratitude before me, so it helps you to look ahead. Gratitude for all the things that have happened in the past, to the left and to the right. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me and to the right, gratitude to the right of me and above, gratitude above me the sky, gratitude below me the ground, gratitude within me and all around, gratitude around me. I am so grateful, I am so grateful, I am so grateful, I am so grateful. Come on now. I am so grateful, I am so grateful, I am so grateful, I am so grateful. One more time. Gratitude before me, behind, gratitude behind me, to the left, gratitude to the left of me and to the right, gratitude to the right of me, above, gratitude above me, below, gratitude below me, within, gratitude within me and all around, gratitude all around me. Sing it. I am so grateful, 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 I am so grateful. The next step in my process is about forgiveness. And all of that is while I'm walking, by the way. And so I think about, who do I need to forgive in this moment? Maybe it's myself. Because, you know, like the last time I had a conversation, I really snapped and I was just so irritable. And so maybe I need to forgive myself, and I need to ask for forgiveness from the spirit and the soul of that person that I was speaking with. And you know, so in that moment I asked for forgiveness. Do I need to forgive myself? Was I unkind to myself yesterday? What did I do yesterday that was not kind to me? Did I show anger? Did I devalue myself in any way? And so, you know, I do a little bit of a forgiveness chant. And all of that, I put a little playlist for me to go through and do all of those different processes. This one is called, I forgive you. I release you to your highest good. Beloved one, I forgive you. I forgive you, and I love you, beloved one. I forgive you. I release you to your highest good. Again, beloved one, I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you, and I love you, and I love you, beloved one, beloved one. I forgive you, I forgive you, I release you to your highest good. I release you to your highest good. The last part of what I do, well, one before the last part of what I do, is I go through affirmations. Now, I have been listening to all kinds of different affirmative videos on YouTube, and there's a ton of them. There's just so many. But I know the feeling, if anybody has ever done, what's that called? You know when you stick out your arm and then they say your name. If your name is Deidrey Francois, then your arm goes down. What is that called? I've forgotten the word, that process. If anybody remembers, please tell me. I'm going to keep talking. Anyway, but I have found that in using that practice, there is a certain amount of strength and a certain amount of power that comes with having, having those affirmations done in your own voice and hearing your own voice play in your own head while you're affirming your name, because there's a power in that. So everybody, almost everybody has a phone, right? Well, if you take your phone, there's this thing on your phone, your voice recorder. Like mine's right here. I don't know if you can see it, but that's my voice recorder. And on my voice recorder, what I did was I just went to Google Home or something that was playing music in the background, and I put the music just at a nice level. And what I did was I wrote a bunch of affirmations that I wanted to confirm for myself, to affirm for myself. Like, for example, I always start with, my name is Deidrey Francois. Every single affirmation. My name is Deidrey Francois. I am loved. I am, whatever it is that you need to say for yourself. I am valuable. I do not need to, I don't need to make others love me. I am lovable. I am kind. I am empowered. Whatever those affirmations are for yourself, put that in there and put it in your own voice. And while you're walking, make that one of the processes, one of the things that you do for yourself. It is an incredible gift to yourself. I like it. Anyway, it's working for me, I think. Anyway, so I thought I would do a very short, here it is. Okay, so this one's called Stepping into Faith. Just changing the song for you. Anyway, remember who you are. Remember who you are. And remember that it doesn't matter what's happening in your life. You're always supported. You're supported by the ground on which you stand. I'm stepping into faith. Stepping out as faith. Whoa, yeah. Into possibility. Into who I'm called to be. And the divine is on your side. God is on my side. You gotta remember that. God is on your side. I'm stepping into faith. God knows the way. And God is on my side. Here we go. I'm stepping into faith. I'm stepping out as faith. Oh yeah, there's no boundaries set on me. I'm unlimited and free. And God is on my side. God is on your side. We're stepping into faith. God knows the way. Here we go. And God is on our side. Woo. All right, you're just gonna repeat after me if you're gonna sing with me. Here we go. God is on my side. God is on our side. God is on our side. God is on our side. so you know, this song and a whole bunch of others that you heard before, other than, of course, I Will Survive and Karen Drucker's song, all the other songs that you've heard so far are all my original songs. And so if you would like to purchase them and you would like to hear more of my material, all of my music is available for purchase on my website. And I keep uploading, like we keep uploading more and more and more for you to be able to purchase. So please keep looking, because you'll find more and more there as well. Okay, where are we? I just wanted to talk really quickly about YouTube. So if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, I really hope that you're enjoying this show. If you have not yet subscribed, would you take a moment and hit that subscribe button? When you do so, a little notification bell will pop up that will tell you when I am on live next time. So if you could make sure you hit that notification bell, I would be most grateful. You'll see all kinds of videos there. You'll see all of my attempts at all kinds of things. You'll see all of my videos from Here to Bloom, from Sofa Songfest, which I do every Wednesday at 7:30, and of course this show at 1:30 on Sundays. And you'll see stuff from my tours and when I've sung at different locations and concerts. There's a whole whack of information and beautiful music there for you. The very last thing that I do in my process, before I set foot in my door, is I set my intention for the day. And sometimes, like, my intention is not some big, I intend to accomplish every single thing I set out to on my to-do list. No, I keep it simple. With the way that I have been feeling, my way of keeping it simple is simply to say something like, I intend to treat myself with kindness today. Something as simple as that. Or I intend to find reasons to smile today. And that's basically it. That's basically the entire process. I'm just going to go through it one more time just to go through everything. So you go for a walk. You start with your walk. You make sure you have your playlist nicely set up. That's probably the only part that's going to give you, take a little bit of time. And you will find the music on here. We'll make sure that I put some of that music on there for you so that you can purchase it and have it on your playlist if you like. Go for a walk. Start with your breathing exercises, your three times you're going to do that. And you can always listen to past shows on your walk, by the way, because there's always great music and great inspiration there. Don't forget, as you're walking, make sure you pick a song that really moves you and gets your energy up. Then you do your gratitude checklist. Make sure you forgive yourself and bring in anybody else that you may need to forgive. And then, of course, the affirmations that you're going to record for yourself on your own device, that you're going to play back to yourself, affirming who you are, so you can always remember, I am Deidrey Francois, and I am safe, I am loved, I am appreciated, I am valued. Whatever your name is, you say whatever. I am Anne, and I am loved, and I am appreciated. I am Farmans, I am real, I am Noreen, I am loved, and I am appreciated, and I am empowered, I am Edie. Whatever your name is, put that in your own device and say your affirmations. And it doesn't have to be complicated. You can always add to it. You can delete what you had before and do it again and make it even better next time. And of course, the very last thing you do after your affirmations is you set your intention on how you want your day to go. And that's it. That's it. That's all. I'm going to do this one and then we'll do a close. I'm so grateful that you're here. This one is called I Am Here for God. I'm here to wake up, I'm here to shake it up. May I live in authenticity. Every day I'm waking up, every day I shake it up for the highest and best of who I'm called to be. Rising higher, I'm loving deeper. if you need to. Here we go. God in me, God as me, God through me. I am here for God. Come on now. God in me. You got it. Love as me, love through me. I am here for love. I'm here to wake up. I'm here to shake it up. May I live in authenticity. Every day I'm waking up. Every day I shake it up for the highest and best of who I'm called to be. I'm rising higher. I'm rising higher. I'm loving deeper, expanding wider. I am here for God. Lift spirits higher, connecting deeper, opening wider. I am here for God. Here we go. God in me, as me, through me. God in me, God as me, God through me. I am here for God. Let's do love. Love in me, love as me, love through me, love. I am here for love. Joy in me, joy as me, joy through me. I am here for God. One more time, God in me, God as me, God through me. I am here for God. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy that you were able to join me today. Gosh. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for hitting that like button. And if you have not yet done so, and this show has moved you in any way, please feel free to hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. Please invite someone to subscribe to my channel. If you think that any of these messages may very well be something that somebody needs to hear, or you'd just like to share it with them, please, if you would do so, it would mean the world to me. Thank you so much for your donations. If you are able to donate, there is that donate button on my webpage. And if it's something that you feel moved to do, please do so. It's on my webpage at www.deidrey.com. There are 2 ways that you can donate there, and I am so grateful for that if you are able. And if you are not, I thank you and I appreciate you anyway. If this, like I said, if this episode touched you in any way, please do share it with anyone. I will see you on Wednesday for the request show at Sofa Song Fest at 7:30, and next Sunday at 1:30 for another episode of Here to Bloom. And next Sunday, we're going to be talking about something that I think a lot of us probably suffer with, and that is brain fog. And so, we're going to talk about some of the ways that maybe we can deal with some of that. Anyway, so hopefully you'll be there with me on next Sunday for Here to Bloom at 1:30. And lastly, I just want to leave you with a happy song in your heart and a pep in your step. Thank you for your listening ears, your loving hearts. Thank you for your open mind and your awesome, light-filled presence. Thank you so much. Please stay healthy, stay safe, and know that I love you and I appreciate you. This is a great mantra to start any day. Here we go. I am spirit-filled, renewed and rebuilt. I've got a song in my heart. With joy I dance my part. I am on cloud 9, one with the divine. Gratitude and grace, and I'm ready to face the world. Here I come. Oh yes, here I come. Are you ready for your world? Here I come. Oh yes, here I come. I am harmonized, upgraded, and revised. I am harmonized, upgraded, and revised. I've got love in my heart and the courage to start. I am on cloud 9, one with the divine. I've got a smile on my face and I'm ready to face the world. Here and Art, and Real, and Nori, and Edie, and Michael, and everybody, and Gertie, and Sam, and oh my goodness, I don't know who else I missed. And Tina, and everybody else. Thank you so much for coming. Woo! Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. I love you. Bye. Till next time.